Right, so I'm here with Steve and Kathy, judges of the Great Model Railway Challenge. And as you all know, Series 2 recently aired. And what do you guys think of Series 2?
Well, we thought it was an absolutely superb programme. And more to the point, because it was the second series, we'd learnt all the tricks on the first series, so we really did know what we were doing this time.
I thought the quality of the models had improved a lot. People knew what they had to do, they knew the format, and they just planned a lot better. They were able to get a much better quality layout this year.
It certainly was, absolutely. And some of the accessories that were... Sorry. Take that one again. Certainly wasn't. Some of the accessories that they included on their models were truly fantastic.
Because that's one thing that I came away with from watching the new series was the standard of the layouts had completely shot up from when we were involved in the series. It was amazing to see what they came up with in those times.
Yours was great though, yours was a lovely layout. They both were.
Well, all of them were. It was amazing to see what everybody achieved with. Every layout was so different from each other. And it was great to see how people took it on, like the new themes and the ideas, and then completely bring these layouts out of nothing. It's amazing.
What impressed me most about the contestants were that there was some really established modelers who've been building fine scale layouts for years. They embraced those zany schemes that the production company came up with, and we had some really fantastic depictions of model railways that, well, hadn't been built before.
There wasn't. Well, one thing there was just such a wide variety. There was such a wide variety of layouts this year, and the themes that each one was completely different in each heat.
Yes.
I mean, applying real water with electrics, that was quite brave.
Well, none of us thought it would work, did we?
I really thought that was really experimental and very courageous, and
yes.
I really liked it in the end. You know, I was really, you know, pleased. Sorry, can we do that again? I just forgot the word. I was really impressed by the fact they managed to keep the water in with those doors. Even though Wim was a little bit of a staid sort of character, you know, I thought they did a really good job at trying to improvise with water and depict a true historic action that occurred during the floods in 1953.
Yeah.
Do you think the show benefited from the extra running time on the previous year?
I don't have an answer for that, because
So do you think the show benefited from the extra time that it had on air on Channel 5 this year?
Well, I'm not really sure, because a lot of the viewers I've spoken to were a bit confused by the fact that it was broadcast on different days and different times, and that meant that you couldn't really get the feel for the extension time.
But I think that was because of the extension. So it kept butting into the next slot after itself.
Yes,
so they moved it around because the 8 o'clock was then going into their 9 o'clock slot because it was so long. And I think it's actually counted against them because they have moved so much because of that extra quarter of an hour.
Yeah, it probably didn't do them any favours. Yeah, and we don't know why they did it. You know, moved it about in the way they did, do we?
I think because the extra quarter of an hour caused them problems.
Yeah.
But
the only way they could fit it in.
But one thing I thought that it did benefit from that though was getting to get to know the teams before the show started. As you know, in our series, we didn't get a backstory for the teams because there just wasn't enough time. But with that extra 15 minutes, there was a bit of a backstory, and you felt like you knew the teams before the challenge started. I think that built up a bit more character amongst the teams.
So it's a positive for you then?
Positive from me as a viewer, but on a whole, it's it was interesting to change the schedule, but put it on a Saturday night and up against things like Strictly, it was like, oh, this is it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think the 5:30 one was a bit of a difficult one, but apparently they're consolidating out at $1 million an episode, so that's pretty good. They've still got the last few figures to come in because people are still watching it, but that's really good considering how much it moved around.
Having seen today with the layouts here at the show and the crowds around each layout, I mean, it shows that the show is definitely pulled on the heartstrings of the nation, especially the modelers.
Absolutely. You listen to the feedback of the people, and they're absolutely fantastic when it comes to talking about how wonderful they found the show. It really is good feedback.
Especially with the younger audience as well. There's a lot of younger modelers and kids that wouldn't necessarily start in model railways that have been inspired by the show, and it's been great to see some of those today. I mean, even walking around today, we've been recognised from the first series,
right,
which is
yes,
amazing.
yeah.
So it remembers that people remember that. It's not like a one series thing, new series comes in, everything's forgotten about the first one. It seems that people are still watching the original series along with the second series, and maybe people have gone back to look at the first series because of that.
Yeah, I just posted the Instagram photo from last year.
Saw that, yeah.
Of you guys all there. You were busy working.
Yeah,
and we
probably.
were gathering around. But it was like a photo of a lot of the people from last series, and I was like, oh, look at them all. And I've seen so many of them again.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant.
It's been great, and there's been a huge community following it. And
Definitely, yeah.
I think
yes.
that's what's really been the major positive for the hobby is getting the word out there and getting people involved
That's
with
right.
it.
A really good initiative, thanks to Knickerbocker Glory TV and Channel 5. You know, they've really helped this hobby come out of the shadows, out of the wardrobe, into the mainstream.
And fingers crossed, talking to Pat, that Series 3 is very much looking, hopefully, on the cards. So fingers crossed.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. So let's hope we get that commissioned.
Fingers crossed.
Well, this award is presented on behalf of the Association of Larger Scale. It's a Sir William McAlpine Award, and it's awarded to the best model in the exhibition. Or modeller, I should say, in the exhibition, yes. So it's the Callum Award. So it's Callum Willcox. That's you?
Yeah.
Well, there's your.
Thank you so much.
And you've got a miniature Bill McAlpine.
Oh wow.
There you go. Look, it's take the lid off there.
Oh wow.
Especially cast for you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
It's quite special.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Shake hands with him.
Oh yeah.
How are we going to do that? There we go.
Right.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Wow.